Alright. The top one would give us 10 energy and 1 mood. The bottom one is a gamble, and it either gives us 10 speed and 3 straightaway adept hints, or 1 straightaway adept hint. There's not really a bad result from that. Except that I think we might have already gotten straightaway adept. I don't know if we can see our stats from here. Don't think we can. Ah, here we go. No, we didn't get that. We got straightaway recovery. I think that's worth getting the hint for in this particular case. As much as I'd love to get the energy, we don't really need the mood. So we got the bad result, I think. Oh no, we got the good result, because we got the speed as well. Oh no, I guess we only got 5 speed. So I guess the 5 speed just wasn't listed on the outcomes, but it looks like we got the bad roll anyway. Or maybe it's like everything kind of gets rolled for and there's like multiple outcomes, I'm not sure. Straightaway adept is one I could end up with more hints for, so I'm not going to buy that right away if I can avoid it. I think I'm just going to hold off on skills for the moment. There's nothing that I immediately must have, I don't think. Only number 2 favorite, unfortunate. Still got first though, awesome. Okay, so one of these two will give energy. It varies which one it is by character, so I'm gonna need to look that up. I suspect the top one gives the energy in this case, but I can't be certain. Yeah, top one gives 30 energy, middle one gives all stats plus 5, and bottom one gives 5 skill or 35 skill points. But the energy is definitely the most valuable of the 3, unless it won't, like, if your energy is full, that's when you would want to probably choose, like, yakisoba or something. Alright, let's check our races real quick. Alright, this looks like a good one to try. Okay, we've got relatively high energy at the moment. This isn't a ton of speed, but we do want to start ranking up our speed level here, and it is at least a rainbow training, and we'll get a little bit of speed bonus off of Otonashi. So let's go for it. We need the speed anyway. Hey, we got a decent result from the raffle. Now, had I remembered the timing on that, that's actually a predictable one where you can know that you might get a bunch of energy there. just based off of time of year. I'm probably going to do Wit here, just based off the raw stat bonuses and trying to get more friendship with Otonashi. And the fact that there's no particularly great options in the other sections, so I'd rather just save the energy and earn a little bit back. Alright, so we had enough fans when we hit this time of year, and that meant that we ranked up our ultimate ability. All total, there's like 3 or 4 chances to rank that up during the course of a run, and it's a real bummer if you don't have enough fans to trigger those. But of course, if you don't know that they're there and how that triggers, you won't know that you're missing out on that, which is, kind of... I mean, I get that they don't want you to feel like you're missing out, but it's kind of evil at the same time. Okay. Alright, do we get a bunch of stamina and a hint from Super Creek? Or... do we do the training where everyone's invited and get a total of 44 stats out of it? Spread across multiple categories? I think we do the stamina, because I think we maybe need that a little more. We're not quite where we need to be ultimately on that yet. But more importantly, that Super Creek hint. If not for that hint, I'd probably choose the other one. And also we're at relatively high energy, so I'd rather do something that gets us stats at the moment, if possible. Like, if profitable. I happen to know that this one will get us 10 stamina, the other one gets us 10 guts. So we're gonna go with the top one. Okay, we've got a double speed training with a hint that's probably useless. A good hint here, but I think we want that speed at the moment. That and upgrading those training facilities that it's been lagging a little behind. Alright, I think here we want to do Recreation for a couple reasons. One is it'll get us probably some energy. Another is we want to improve our mood before the race that we're trying to do next turn. And also, we're in our senior year, which means we have a fairly high chance, I think, of triggering the Claw Machine event, which can get us some additional bonuses. If we don't do terribly at it. We did not trigger the Claw Machine, which is unfortunate. We're gonna take a look at what our options are here. Double Rainbow Training is tempting, but it's not like it's a triple or anything. I think we still go ahead with the race here. Unless there's like another race next turn? No. Okay. We should have gone with the training, jeez. I must be too far behind on power. Alright, leveled up our ultimate some more. Alright, we got 32 speed, 41 stamina, 13 power, and 1 guts off of that. Nothing but stats. Interesting. Our energy's really low. I think under the circumstances, we just go ahead and rest. And that was a very janky rest. Alright, the top one gives us 20 wit and costs us 10 energy, which feels pretty bad. The bottom one is gonna give us 5 wit and 15 skill points. That feels much better stat value. Alright, let's see what skills we have available. Neither of these skills are very useful for her. They're both ultimates from other Umas that are different strategy types. Iron Will is actually just kind of terrible. That's late Surger, so it doesn't help me because I'm in Closer. I do feel like I'm at the point where I probably need to pick up another skill. Just based off of my experience in these runs. Straightaway Adept does upgrade into a gold skill. I would like to have seen more hints on it, and I'm pretty sure there's a chance I could get more. But I think it's the right thing for me to buy at the moment as an investment. Alright, number 1 fave, that's good. Dang, second. Next one, first place is mandatory. Oh no! Alright, our top priority is probably getting rid of that negative status effect. Not gain improvements in mood. Good morning, Para! Welcome! Thank you for joining! Hope you have a good Saturday ahead of you. Unless you're behind me in time, in which case, happy Friday. Yeah, going into the weekend. Can't complain. Alright, let's check our training options real quick here. That's a disappointing amount of stuff for how many people are involved. Alright, I don't feel bad about using the infirmary here. Especially since we did nothing to earn this condition, it's just like part of her storyline. Unfortunately, I don't believe that got rid of it. Yeah, it didn't. Sometimes it takes multiple infirmary attempts, and it's a real bummer. We just had bad luck there, that's all. Alright, looks like we try the infirmary again here. Alright, condition cured, good. And we're about to go into the summer camp. At this stage, this isn't useful to me. If these were all getting friendship out of it, then absolutely. But at the moment, this isn't a great setup. Alright, so what we're gonna do here, I think, is recreation to get mood up before the race next turn. Yeah. And that should put us at full energy going into summer camp, which is a much, much better setup than we had last time, where we were like 0 energy. Ooh, Professor of Curvature. That's very nice. And that also means we picked up Corner Adept. I would like to see hints on this, but I think we're just going to start investing into this this portion of build here. I hope you're good too, Para. Hope everything's going well for you. Alright, first place. Back on track. Gold Chip's posing is so interesting. Now, technically there are races during summer camp, but they are generally all not worth doing, especially at the cost of summer camp training. Okay. We really need the speed more than the stamina at the moment, but it's a lot of stats. I think we go ahead and go for the stamina there. We're gonna go for the wit here because we've got both the rainbow training and a hint that's probably going to be useful. Plus, it's only possible to do so many of the non-wit trainings in a single summer. I would really like to see more rainbow trainings on speed here, but I'll take what I can get with this stamina. Why? Why with all the stamina? I could do wit, but I think I go with the stamina training again. There's just so much value here. Comparatively speaking. Alright. Okay, it literally doesn't matter what I choose here. Either of them is going to give me 3 random stats with +5 to them. Alright, our goal is the next one that's actually useful to run in. I would like to do that speed training, but we are low on energy. This is an okay wit training. It's not going to get us out of failure range, though. I think I need to rest here. Even though I'm not going to get any energy out of it, under the circumstances, I think I go with the wit training here for this hint. And also because it'll get me into the next tier on wit, which isn't bad. Oh, interesting. The top one gives 10 energy. The bottom one can give skill points, which would be nice, but on a failure, we get the slacker debuff. I don't want to risk that. Even though the energy won't help us at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and choose that one. I just don't want that debuff. It would be pretty bad for us at the moment. Now that's what we're talking about. Quadruple rainbow training for a total of 110 stats and 9 skill points. And additional skill points because we also have the director here. Yeah, like, this is pretty much the optimal thing that you can hope for. The only way that could have been better is if our speed training had been ranked up more. Like, if that had happened during the summer camp when it's automatically rank 5 or something. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. Okay, I think it's safe to say we're getting Professor of Curvature here. We should be the number 1 seeded here. Yeah, there we go. Only 1 race left in the main career here. And 3 turns till we get there. Super Creek hint or single rainbow training on speed. It's just not a ton of stats on the single rainbow training. I think I still go here and hope to conserve energy for a better training option. Plus, we want this hint. Alright, we got Beeline Burst, which wasn't from that hint, but it's still very useful. Alright, we've got a double Rainbow Training this time. Only a single over here. We do still want more weight, but it's not as high a priority for us as the speed. So we're definitely going to take advantage of this double rainbow. It'll help out our power too, which is a little bit lacking. Okay, another double rainbow on speed. Yep, we're going for it. I may have forgotten to check for races that time, but oh well. We clearly had the number of fans that we needed at that stage anyway. Now, can we afford anything useful? We are literally one skill point short of Beeline Burst. Alright, we're number 1 seeded. Knocking it out of the park. Well, if you're wondering why I'm getting more fans than they show as the reward on the race screen, that is because a lot of support cards give a bonus to the number of fans that you earn. Doing this wit training, that'll get us back some energy as well, and we could use the stats from it at this stage too. We'll go ahead and pick up that Beeline Burst. There's not really much in the way of opportunities to actually get more hints at this stage, so... Alright, do we take the single rainbow training on speed? Or a relatively lackluster wit training? The problem with taking this is it pretty much locks us out of doing anything on the final turn that we have available. And I really don't... Plus it has a failure rate on it. I really don't want to find myself in a place where there's like a quadruple rainbow training on the last turn, and I can't get it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the wit here, even though the stat value is not as good. Plus it was safer. Is there anything we want to pick up before the race? This might be a good time to pick up Umastan.
注目の一番人気15番ゴールド。
I'm pretty confident you should be able to easily clear all these. Even though our stats are not ultra high. What a lackluster final training. We're probably going to go with this just for the amount of stats it's giving, plus the fact that we can get some more Otonashi friendship, which will, again, her being here will further boost the amount of wit we get, but also the higher that is when we go into the finals, at the end of the finals, the more bonus stats we're probably going to get here. We're just gonna go ahead and progress through the race.
4番ゴールド。
Second? Oh, that's not an option.
2番ゴールドシップ。
There we go. Not sure what went wrong there. Probably just had some bad luck on skill activations or something. Alright, time to buy our final skills here. And then find out if we actually did better on this run or not. We did run into some bad luck a few times there. It's possible that that first summer really kind of killed this run for us, but we'll see. I think we go with the hesitant pace chasers. And maybe long corners? Long is one of her main race types. Neither of these skills is really super optimal here, but they'll do. I think that's like marginally better than our old run. Maybe? Yeah. I really expected I could do better than that, but oh well. We will ever so slightly improve our PvP team. And I think with that, we're gonna probably go ahead and call it here for tonight. Maybe I'll set up my next run before we go. But my voice is getting a little hoarse. Been a lot of talking this time around. Oops, not what I meant to do. Alright, she's at a B+. We can probably do better with her, so we'll try her next. Alright, so she's actually a front runner. Even though her style says front or pace. I think McQueen herself is a front runner. Yeah, I think McQueen is probably a slightly better option. It's hard to say, they're pretty close. Oh wait, did one of them have a higher affinity? No, okay. And we'll just go with our standard loadout again. Now, normally you would be changing out cards. I just don't have enough good cards to really be swapping them for the most part. But if I had, you know, a whole roster of stuff that was, like, fully uncapped and leveled up, I would probably be doing a lot more switching. Power is not a big deal for front runners. Ideally, you want to be in the front to begin with, and power is a stat that's mostly about passing other Umas. However, it is the only one that gives me friendship with 2 people. I'll start that off. And we'll grab this stamina training. Okay, the top one's effectively gambling for skill points, and often isn't worth the energy cost. I think I go with the bottom one. And we'll do a recreation. Alright. Fairly obvious choice here. I was really expecting a skill hint this early on, not 6 speed, but oh well. That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, or join me on Twitch or Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Bye.